On why do we keep losing money in crypto? Yeah, we're going to be talking all about it here in this live stream. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just checking here, make sure everything is good to go. We are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, everything is working. Yeah. So you guys were following me on Friday. My stream, I couldn't stream. It just completely wiped out. Kept going in and out. So I actually had to buy a brand new computer. And it seems to be working now. So welcome. What's up, guys? Well, hopefully it's working. I don't think you guys... I'm not seeing anybody joining yet. Am I live? There we go. Now we're getting some people showing up. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today? Yeah, markets are down. They are down big time. Market outlook, though, is still slightly leaning to the bullish. Slightly. Very slightly, but it's pretty much almost in the middle. It's been leaning in this range in the middle for a very, very long time. Probably since the beginning of the year. New sentiment, though, is still leaning bullish. Social sentiment is still bullish. But why? What is going on? Why is Bitcoin price going down? We're at 39,000. If you guys look at for the entire year, Bitcoin has actually been down in price. I mean, at the beginning of the year, or if this time last year, Bitcoin was over $50,000, and we are down. We are down to 39,000. People are calling that, we might be even seeing lower lows here in the future. We're going to be talking all about it, guys. We're going to be talking about, the 5 reasons why people keep losing money in crypto. And this have a lot to do with the actual crypto train. This doesn't even go into much detail about all the other possibilities that you could fall for, like the NFTs, the metaverse, Dapps, play to earn, all that other stuff that you could potentially gain and lose money as well. But we're going to strictly just talk about crypto in general. 5 reasons. I got this off of BitcoinTradingSites.net. I'll even share you guys the link to the article so you guys can have access to it. If there's any cryptos or any NFTs that you guys are keeping your eyes on or looking at, feel free to mention those in the live stream. I will try to take time and take a look at them at some point. Hello, Nero. It's great to be here again. What happened to your Twitter account? Yeah, sadly, my Twitter account was suspended. Yes, I don't know what happened. I contacted Twitter. They said that, they said it was because of spam. But, I do run ads on my Twitter. So I don't know what happened exactly. I don't know what it was exactly that caused this to happen. Twitter reportedly nearing deal to sell itself to Elon Musk. Wow. So Elon Musk is going to be buying Twitter. Huh. So what changes do you guys think is going to happen with that? Why is it not going to Twitter? There we go. So here's my new Twitter, guys. You guys could follow me at DGenLifer. At DGenLifer. The Degan for life. Yeah. Or DGen. DGen for life. Yeah. There you go. You guys can follow my new Twitter account. That is my new Twitter. How many sponsors today? We do have one sponsor today. We actually did a video of them already. It was Zodex. Zodex, no KYC exchange. Cross-chain ecosystem, decentralized innovation. Yes, this is a paid sponsorship. We'll be talking about KYC. Should exchanges have KYC? Yes or no? Let me know. I think they should. I think over time regulation. I mean, overall, I see the argument for both sides. Pro privacy, having privacy. I do agree. Privacy is important, but governments are not going to like exchanges not having KYC. I mean, there's just so much illegal activities that could be done with an exchange with no KYC and no regulation. So very interesting. We'll be talking more about that here later on. But I really want to dig into the 5 reasons why people keep losing money in crypto. So obviously crypto is an asset. It's an asset, it's virtual currencies. It's virtual property, digital property, whatever you want to call it. But they heavily are valued based off of speculation. And speculation meaning people will think that they could buy it now and hopefully be able to sell it for a profit in the future. And with that speculation comes in, obviously you have greed that gets involved in that. People obviously trying to get into crypto for the wrong reasons, especially when it comes to NFTs, guys. You know how many NFTs that have failed? Like how many NFT projects that came out 6 months ago that were really popular that are just dog crap now? And the reason why is not necessarily because these projects all scammed or rug pulled or whatever. It's just because the popularity has gone down. There's a lot of other things going on in the world. The Russia-Ukraine situation, high interest rates, high inflation. There's all kinds of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's in the market that's having a negative impact on the value of a lot of these cryptos and a lot of these NFTs and stuff. I'm not saying now there's also other things as well that you have to pay attention to, and that is what we're going to really dig deep into in this video. So social media tips, they put number 1, which I totally agree with. Why would you get your financial advice from Kim Kardashian or, Lindsay Lohan or another celebrity who honestly, these social media influencers, they're posting about these projects for 2 reasons and 2 reasons alone. 1, they're either getting paid to do it, or 2, they are already invested into it, so they're going to have a bias and they're going to try to pump it to sell it, so hopefully that you can buy it and sell it to you later. Now, of course, I'm not going to say every influencer is bad, but in general specs, you should definitely do not rely on getting all your information from one influencer. And I'm, being a YouTuber myself, you guys should not be relying on just me for information. You guys should be doing your research. So yeah, social media has become the go-to platform for communications, rendering traditional media obsolete. Naturally, marketing would always go through these channels to keep up with current information, highway traffic. It would be a bad idea to buy coins by following tips given by ICOs or people that are telling to sell their coins to increase the value of what they have. In other words, anyone can say that my coin is better than yours. Buy this now before it gets more attention and you might miss the train when price goes up. Sounds familiar, right? This is what a lot of these influencers do. They'll talk about these crypto projects, these NFTs. Hey, buy this NFT collection. You got this, and this. But a lot of these guys, they're either getting paid or they're going to have biased views on that. So that's why you guys have to be very careful when you're getting, your information from social media. The other thing that kind of goes into this too is FOMO. FOMO is the fear of missing out, and this is what happens to everyone when they start seeing the price go up on these stocks, on these cryptos, on these NFTs. They get this feeling of emotion of, oh my gosh, if I don't buy it now, it's going to be too late and I'm going to miss out. And a lot of times what happens, it leads you to buy at the top when everything is being over-speculated, it's being overinflated, it's being overhyped. So people are not, they're basing their they're basing their facts and I'm basing their facts, but they're basically basing their decisions on emotion, and they buy the top. They FOMO in, they buy the all-time high, they buy Bitcoin at $69K, they buy the Bored Ape Yacht Club for $100,000. When people were selling those for $1,000, 6 months ago, stuff like that. So people are buying at the top, and then when things happen, when you see corrections in the price, which things always seem to correct because of there being speculation, it's going to create volatility in the markets, and that is where people can lose money. And then what happens is when they do FOMO and they buy the top, they buy Bitcoin at $69K, and then when the price dumps, they get mad and they say, why did I invest in this? I'm selling it. Oh my God, this is stupid. I'm never getting this again. and they sell. They sell their Bitcoin for 38, 39,000. They take that 50% loss when they should have just held it. They probably should have bought more, averaged in their price, held it for a few more years, and Bitcoin, let's say, in 2024, 2025 is going to be over $100,000, maybe, give or take. Who knows? Nobody has a crystal ball, and that is the bottom line, guys. Nobody has a crystal ball. But that's the problem, is these people, and you don't actually lose money until you realize it. And when you go to sell, you should not be selling your crypto for a loss, because then you are realizing that you sold it. The only pro to that, the only pro right now, like this is probably going to change in a few years, but right now they call it tax harvesting, where you actually realizes your losses so that way you could offset your gains for the whole year when it comes to filing your taxes. Which I'm not going to get into all that, because that's actually illegal in the stock market. It's not regulated in crypto yet, which I think it should and it needs to be. It's going to be. But yeah, right now that's actually another reason why crypto is so volatile, is because there are people who do tax harvesting. So they sell when they probably shouldn't sell, but they're selling anyways just to take the loss so they could claim it on their taxes. And then buy back in. Yeah, they'll sell it. They'll sell Bitcoin for 38K, buy it back, and then they'll realize those losses, and then Bitcoin price goes back up. They'll gain those gains. They sell it again. Boom, it's a wash. Or they'll come up with profit. With a little bit of profit, but not having to pay as much in taxes. And then the other thing is when they're FOMOing, they actually have no strategy. You know, they're kind of just going in, buying this NFT, they're buying this crypto, not doing their apes. They call this aping in, or, you know, like I said, I kind of ran off this, the degenerate. Being a degen is basically being a gambler, guys. The reason why I'm using that name is because I want you guys to understand that you are taking risk when you guys are getting into these platforms. You know, anything that involves money, investing involves risk. Whether that's stock market, crypto, buying real estate, you know, everything. It's kind of, especially real estate. You look at real estate property, they classify that as a liability as well as an asset. Maybe crypto can become, you know, maybe crypto's the same way. It's a liability and an asset. I wouldn't say we'll go that far, but you guys catch my drift, right? What's up, guys? List of some NFTs, cryptos. Yeah, buddy. Let me know what you guys think. Checking here. Let me check something here. Just gotta check here. Man, I'm getting all these phone calls, spam and stuff. What? Oh, whoa, there was some fraudulent activity on my bank account. I'm gonna have to take care of that here. That's a little scary. I am drinking my Starbucks Frappuccino today. This is the Mocha Frappuccino. Yeah. Iced coffee. ApeCoin. You guys remember ApeCoin? I see ApeCoin. What else, guys? What else we're gonna look at? ApeCoin, Dogecoin. There was some news about Doge, I heard. Let me check YouTube. Do you guys have strategies? Yeah, I'll probably touch base on some of these strategies here. Holy shoot. Holy smokes. We got 3,000 people watching right now on YouTube? Holy cow. So much for being excited. Love the topic of this live stream. Is this about more KYC exchanges? We do have a talk. We will be talking about a non-KYC exchange. no KYC, and to me, I find that very controversial right now. Controversial, yeah. Be interesting to talk about that. Wow, Bitcoin's kind of seems to be having these little pumps here. Bitcoin was at 38K. It's now at 39,400. So that's good to see. But I'm still waiting, guys. I think we're going to see lower lows here in the future. So here's the number 3 spot, guys. So no precise trading strategy. So like I said, aping in. People are just not doing their research. They don't have a strategy. They don't have an exit. They don't have an entry plan. You know, like right now, like my entry plan for Bitcoin is like 25 to 30K. That I want to buy Bitcoin for 25, 30K. And if it goes to 30K, I might buy some. If it keeps going lower, then I'm going to be buying a lot more. But I'm not going to be buying now because, to me, the technicals are showing, you know, to the bearish side. I feel like, you know, just everything that's going on with the outlook of the entire world's markets, not even just crypto, but every market in general is just not looking very good right now. There's a lot of FUD. So with that, I think we could see the price action on Bitcoin going lower. And there's going to be also some other reasons as well, which I'll go into more depth here later on. But the other one is then hodling. So believe it or not, there might be at times where maybe you need to cut your losses, especially in these very high-risk projects like Bitcoin and Ethereum. To me, I feel like those are almost too big to fail now. So if you hodl those, you might still be okay. You know, holding them for a while and then making money in the future. But some of these may never come back. Some of these, especially like if you're getting into like these scam rug pull projects that you turn out to come be, yeah, you might want to, you know, if you got in those, hopefully you didn't. But if you end up getting those, then you might need to get out of them because hodling them ain't going to do you any good because they're never going to go back up in price. And then, you know, obviously when you do have gains, you guys should be taking those gains when you're up. I think hodling, people misinterpret hodl. You should hodl when the price goes down, but you should be selling when the price goes up. You shouldn't necessarily be hodling when it goes up 100 or 200%. That's when you should be just selling, guys. And then leverage, not understanding the calculations on how fast they get liquidated. So when it comes to leverage trading, I try to stay away from this because it's very high risk. But a lot of people try to get in this leverage trading because and, you know, there's a lot of talks about it. It's pretty popular. There's people that can make tons of money off it, but you're basically gambling, guys. If you're like you may as well just go to the casino and play roulette. It's basically the same thing. You're betting against whether the price is going to be going up and down. If you bet wrong, you're pretty much going to lose all your money. If you bet right, you're pretty much going to max. You're going to just explode with cash. So it's very, very high risk. Definitely when it comes to margin trading, leverage trading, be very cautious. Very, very high risk. So yeah, that pretty much is the nail in the coffin, guys. You guys, you know, do not let your emotions decide on your financial decisions. Make very, very thought out, well planned, educated. Let me clarify that, educated decisions. Do not rely on social media celebrities and letting your best friend from high school tell you that Bitcoin's going to $1 million tomorrow and then not having a strategy on when you're going to get in and when you're going to get out. And then, you know, making sure to sell. Take your profits when you should. HODL when you should. And sell when you shouldn't. And then make sure you guys do not get into leverage trading or margin trading until you've done all your research and understand the risk that are involved with it. So will you guys let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree. I am anxious to hear what you guys have to say. Yes, it's all about risk. Are you familiar with value token? No, I've never heard of it. Did you lose some of your investments? Yeah, in fact, remember guys, if you guys were following me, I was holding some assets, some crypto assets. I'm always going to be holding Bitcoin. I'm always going to be holding Ethereum. I'm always going to be holding a little bit of BNB, a little bit of Tron. But most of everything else, I'm pretty much, I'm still holding my H-bar and my Ethereum. I did sell my Polk. I sold my Ape. And this is where that hodl, you should not always hodl. I took my profits, guys. Polk went up, dude. It spiked. Let me show you guys this trade that I did. I bought Polk for 20 cents. Okay, so let me pull up Polk. This is Polka City. Wow, that's just looking rough right here. If you look at the chart looks really bad on KuCoin, but if you actually pull it up on Coin Market Cap, it doesn't look as bad. It is down though, but like I said, everything's down. It's down, 15 cents now. Holy smokes. So yeah, 3 months, the 1 year. So here's the 1 year. You could have got it. It was trading around 69 cents. It went as low. You guys see this as low as 5 cents, and it went as high as almost $3, $2.50, and is back down to getting back to those lows. And if you do all time, there's been times where this has been in the $1 to $2 range a few times, and back down. Again, high risk, high volatility, high speculation, especially with these play-to-earn games, these NFT projects. People are getting in based off of hype and speculation. That is it. Do I think over time that a lot of these projects will do well? Yes. Do I suspect that over time that a lot of these projects will fail? Most certainly. Most certainly. A lot of these projects fail. It's just like businesses, guys. If you're investing in these projects, you're basically betting on that business to do well. A lot of business. In fact, there's still tons of businesses out there. In fact, you can say Twitter. Twitter is a stock that's got billions of dollars of market cap, but it's actually not even a profitable business. That's all. That's all hype right there. But of course, there's a lot of other technicals. Twitter's obviously got millions of users, this and that. So Polka City, if we were compared Polka City to Twitter, you can't compare. It's not in comparison. But could Polka City become a $1 billion market cap over time? It could. It could if it becomes popular enough. If it gains all the same amount of users that Twitter's has. If it gains the same amount of utility and use case and all of that, it could. But like I said, you're taking risks when you're investing in these projects. That's you got to understand, make it very clear. Dogecoin, that's a meme coin, guys. That's really strictly based off of hype. They're still trying to figure out utilities. They don't have many utilities on this, and you guys, you hear the news. Oh, Dogecoin is going to be used for like I saw an article that Dogecoin they send the first Dogecoin without using the internet. They used Elon's Starlink satellites to send a Dogecoin through radio frequencies or whatever. I don't know how much truth this is, but I guarantee you, after they posted that, you guys could see Bitcoin's down, but Dogecoin is up. You guys could see that. It's quite evident when news hits, meaning that being social media influencers posting stuff, there's hype being created, it is what is making the price go up. Now, if bad news comes out, let's say a few days from now, markets dump, they say, we're going to raise the inflation rates, this and that. Dogecoin tends to be correlated to Bitcoin. Bitcoin tends to still be correlated to the stock market. Then price dumps, and that's when you lose your value in your assets. Because you're buying when you shouldn't be buying. Right? ApeCoin. Oh yeah, let me show you my play on Polk first. I keep wandering off here. So you guys see, I bought Polk. It was around 20 cents. I bought it in this range, and I had a sell order to sell it for 29 cents, and it went through, guys. I literally sold. I bought the bottom here, sold it at the top, and I could buy back in for a much better price. That is how you trade crypto, guys. Buy low, sell high, or just hodl into the good projects and wait long term. Those are probably the best strategies you go with there. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not this. These are my opinions. I'm just telling you guys, I'm just blogging about what I'm doing. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. For instance, prime example here, Ethereum. I bought at 7 cents. It's now 6 cents. I could get mad. I could get emotional and sell. I'm done. I'm selling it. I'm dumping. I'm going to take that loss. Or I could hold on to it, or I could buy more. I'm going to wait for now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold it on for a little bit longer. Chances are it's probably going to go low. If it goes low enough, I'll probably buy more just because I have a feeling that this project will pump again, hopefully in the near future. Hopefully I'm getting a good entry on this. I mean, it is the lowest it's ever been. I mean, that's the reason why, right? It's a good price. Good price. Ape. Let me tell you what I did with Ape. You guys see, remember I was telling you guys that Ape was getting ready to pump. I told you guys, I bought it. I bought it at $11. I bought it right in this range. I sold it for $16. Sold it towards the top here. I won't say it's the top now because it seems to be going even higher. So I could have held it longer and even made more money. But I went ahead and took the profit, guys. This could go higher, but I'm going to wait. I took the profits. I'm gone. I'm satisfied. It's way better to take some profits and be happy than to not sell and the price dumps and you lose your money, Or you lose I wouldn't say you lose your money. You lose the value. You don't lose money until you actually sell it for a loss. What are you actually good when it comes to this? Is there a possibility of take and switch places? You want to switch places with me? Is that what you're saying? I think timing is one of the essential key to buying, selling, and trading. That is 100% correct. Timing is everything. Timing is the key, folks. That is 100% right. Look for tripsters. Yep. Tripsters. Yeah, Starbucks. Big brother is always watching. Check BDG token. That's new. Is that a new one? I can't believe ApeCoin is still pumping even in bearish times. BitDegree, BDG, market's not even tracked. So no, I can't even look at that, guys. Hope it goes. You guys are. I got some TRX hodlers in here for sure. Tron's down, guys. Down 2%. 6 cents. It's heavily correlated with Bitcoin, it seems like. Well, here we got a got some little more news here. Going into further about the scams, the New York Senator Thomas proposes to criminalize rug pulls and other crypto frauds. I was actually really shocked to see this because I felt like, wait a second, isn't that already a crime? Like, I thought this was already a thing. Well, according to this, State Senator Kevin Thomas seeks to provide prosecutors with a clear legal framework against crypto crimes that align with the spirit of the blockchain while combating fraud. Obviously, there's a lot of FUD right now. There's been a lot of fraud. SafeMoon apparently was a Ponzi scheme, scam, a fraudulent scam. If you guys heard, I've been doing some research on SafeMoon, and it seems like, yeah, it almost smells like it's a fraud for sure. But there's stuff like that that's going out, and it seems like these guys are getting away with it. So yeah, we do need stricter laws. We need more regulation in this space to protect people, because people aren't going to want to get in this space if people are continuously losing money and being defrauded or whatever. It's just bad for the environment, we'll say. So yeah, New York State Senator Kevin Thomas introduced a new bill amendment request established certain offenses related to rug pull and other frauds related to virtual token distribution, misuse of private keys, and hidden interest in crypto projects. The bill drafted by Senate Thomas calls for defining, penalizing, and criminalizing frauds specifically targeted at developers and projects that intend to dupe crypto investors. So yeah, that's good to see that there's action being taken on this stuff. The Accountability for Cryptocurrency in El Salvador Act. What is this? Today I introduced the Accountability for Cryptocurrency in El Salvador Act with Rep. Rick Crawford. El Salvador's adoption on Bitcoin is not a thoughtful embrace of innovation, but a careless gamble that is destabilizing the country. Woo! That is some pretty bold words there, guys. That's what I'm telling you. There's a lot of FUD in this space. Requires the State Department to conduct an analysis of El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender and creates a plan to mitigate a potential risk in the United States financial system. Two members, House of Representatives, California Representative Norma Torres and Arkansas's Representative Rick Crawford recently introduced legislation to mitigate financial risk tied to El Salvador. Interesting. So this is what they said here. As Cointelegraph recently reported, the proposed legislation seeks to analyze the risk to El Salvador's cybersecurity, economic stability, and democratic governance. According to Torres, El Salvador is an independent democracy and we respect its rights to self-govern, but the United States must have a plan in place to protect our financial systems from the risk of this decision. FUD, but also good stuff to hear. Because we need more regulations in the space. That is for sure. Here's Crypto Lark Davis. I'm sorry, Crypto Lark. It's Lark Davis here. He has some stuff to say about the current markets here. So let's have a look what he has to say.
Market, by the way, we've basically lost all of the interested parties who might want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see.
You guys hear that? This is why I'm bearish, guys. This is the reason. This is one of the main reasons why I'm bearish.
Seen basically the
volumes are down, guys.
For these two key assets, which together make up around 50% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap, drop right off. We've just been on a downtrend for months and months and months and months and months.
So you guys can see that the price is heavily correlated based off the volume and popularity. If we were to look at the Google searches for cryptocurrencies of Bitcoin, those have dropped significantly as well. Back in 2020 and 21, the searches for Google, or the searches on Google engines for crypto and cryptocurrency was at an all-time high, and then we saw Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these cryptos go to all-time highs in 2021. Well, now that popularity has gone down significantly, and we are seeing that as well with the price action and the volume.
For the volume for these key cryptocurrencies, basically saying there's no retail euphoria, there's not a big amount of buyers.
Do you gauge XRP?
People do not.
I don't have any XRP right now.
Getting into crypto right now because they see it as a risk.
I think XRP could be a good buy though,
like gold,
if you get in at the right time.
Basically trading like tech stock, which it has been. It has been, which is frustrating. But
you guys hear that? So there's a strong correlation. He's saying that it seems to be heavily correlated to the stock market. It trades like a tech stock and not as a hedge against uncertainty like gold.
What has been going on, Bitcoin has basically been trading like a tech stock, and you can see it just trailing right along with these major index funds for the stock world. Now we also see the search term volume absolutely cratering as well. Basically been on a downtrend here for a while. We did have a little spike earlier in the year, a little spike later in the year last year, but for the most part, people have lost interest in crypto. Right? The prices are down. Nobody's interested in buying when it's cheap. It's always such a weird thing with human psychology for me when looking at the markets. Everybody wants to buy the top, man. And nobody wants to be accumulating when it's boring, when it's psychologically hard to do because the markets are set down so far and your portfolio's down. But now's the good time to be buying. Now is when the accumulation happens. Now is when the people who are buying, the smart money guys, they're the ones who are going to be the millionaires in a year or 2 years or 3 years' time.
You guys hear that, right? Accumulation is happening when the price goes down. In fact, I could see accumulation happening right here. When you're seeing these big spikes, these are big buy orders. Big buy orders. This is smart money entering in. So those are some bullish indicators, but like I said, that's if you, we're putting this under a magnifying glass, and sometimes you have to see the bigger picture. So that way, if you're looking at this, you guys shouldn't be basing off your decisions unless you're like a short-term day trader with high risk. You definitely shouldn't be buying here. But like you said, you take advantage of these dips and you sell it at the top. That's what a lot of these big money makers are doing. But some of them are entering longs. Like some of these entries could be longs because they're banking that Bitcoin is going to be much higher. Not next week, but maybe in a few years. Do I think they could probably get a better deal down the road within the next year or so? I think so. I think the odds of that happening is much greater. In fact, Bitcoin has been, it seems the average price for Bitcoin has been 40,000 for the whole year so far. So that could fluctuate, 30 to 60K. And that's what we might see. We might see Bitcoin trade sideways for a while.
When we see, massive pumps happen in the market again. But right now,
yeah, I called ApeCoin. I told you guys.
Interest either for trading.
I got in at $11. I said this thing was going to pump.
Getting to new high prices without a broader range of the market being interested, and with all the macro
don't be buying now, guys.
On,
I don't think now's a good time to buy.
People back into the cryptocurrency market right now.
Yeah. Buy high, sell low. That would be the opposite, sir. Thanks, first time chatter. A B0207. He says buy high, sell low. You want to do the opposite. Buy low, sell high.
Speculative altcoin number 2,000 on CoinMarketCap.
But if you buy high, sell low, you're going to lose all your money. You'll get liquidated. We CryptoPunks.
7.3%. That's the average return 12 months after a Federal Reserve interest
rate.
Check
Bored Ape Yacht Club.
We have to talk about what's happening in the U.S. It is still the biggest economy in the world. It is still the reserve asset that the U.S. dollar is. So it's very important that we keep an eye on U.S. markets. But look, inflation's everywhere. Inflation's happening here in New Zealand, 6.9%. It's happening over in Europe, where we have some countries that have 9 or 10%.
I actually I didn't realize Lark Davis was from New Zealand. I was always wondering where he was from. I knew he wasn't around in the United States, but I always thought he was like in Europe or whatever. But yeah, he's in New Zealand.
Rates in the EU, so it's happening everywhere, guys. It's not just the U.S. thing, but we talk a lot about the U.S. because they're the global bellwether of market health. Now, I mentioned this 7% after a year thing because the equity markets do tend to recover after initial pain during rate hike cycles. Now, initially, during the first 3 to 6 months following the first rate hike, we tend to see lackluster performance or even mild to slightly more than mild corrections happening to the prices of the major indexes, which, again, high correlation
wow.
with crypto, right? The good news
taking
is that
this all in, guys.
6 months, we do usually see small positive returns, as you can see right here on the chart. Usually we do see some...
So, guys, what he's saying is we have, during times of spikes in high interest rates, these are the performance of U.S. stocks and bonds. As you guys can see, the next 6 months, so let's say the recession started now, we guys could see a possibility of a 3.9% gain after 6 months, and then a 7%.
Keeps following along so closely to these major stock indexes because
You guys hear that, right? He's calling, man. That's why you do your own research. Only invest what you could afford to lose, because it is essentially risky. No, it's my internet, guys. I think the internet went in and out. Dapp for office. Buy high, so. Not fair for the investors. That is true, guys. It's not fair.
And he's saying that the market had 14 rate hikes priced in for the entire cycle. However, he's saying here that a lot of major fund managers and all of these guys have not priced that in. He says the Fed's stated hiking cycle is not priced in. Too many have not been listening and just realized that the Fed means what they say. And if the
you guys hear that, right? They're saying that right now the price hikes have not even been priced in yet. So we could see more lows in the stock market.
Survey is right, then risk markets have another 7 rate hikes to price in. They've only priced in 7, according to what Jim's saying. But it looks like we're going to have 14, meaning they've only priced in half of the rate hikes into the market, meaning there's more potential downside for the equity markets, which again are highly correlated with the crypto markets right now.
Some saying that the bear market could last all the way until the end of 2023. I don't think it's going to be that long. I think we'll start seeing upside in 2023. At least towards the end, hopefully, but I think it might come sooner. But there's obviously other things that can impact that and affect that, obviously. Lark Davis posts that looks like we're closing in on a key weekly uptrend line and a 100-week moving average weekly MACD in bear zone. So it looks like we could be seeing a bear cross. Yeah. It's called FUD, guys. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. See, when people, this is a decision. I will admit I make these bad decisions too. But some people, this is when people start buying in. They start seeing this. Ooh, okay, price is going up. They'll buy in here. A few hours later, you're gonna see, and it's gonna go back down, and then bloop, they're done. They lost their money. Then they get mad and they sell down here for a loss. That's how you lose money in crypto, guys. That is how it's done. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our little paid program, paid sponsor today. I'd like to thank Zodex.com for being our paid sponsor in today's live stream. I did already post a video review yesterday, so if you guys could follow, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video. Check it out. I kind of go into more detail about the project. I'm not going to go into much detail about today, but you guys could check it out here. No KYC exchange. Is this safe to use? Well, I'm going to leave that up to you guys because there's pros and cons to not having KYC in exchanges. You know, the pros are you don't have to give up any of your private information. You're able to, and that's the reason why dApps became popular in 2018. I actually, being an advocate of dApps when I first started, is the reason why my channel started, is because I liked applications where you could just log in with your wallet and you don't have to give any of your private information. The reason why I don't like to give out my private information to these apps is because I don't want to be spammed with stuff. Like, I don't want my email, like, every time you sign up on social media with an email, I get more and more spam emails for more sign up. I can prove this to you guys. I can prove it to you right now. Create a new email address. Don't use it for anything. You won't get any spam. You'll hardly get any spam. You'll still get some spam, but you won't get much spam. and then create another email address and create a bunch of and then use that same email address and make it an account on Facebook or Twitter, and you guys will start getting spam emails. And that's because you're getting all that spam because you're giving away that information. When you create an email, or you use your email, or you use anything, a username, and you create a password, and it's going to collect that data, you're giving that information. You're pretty much giving that information to them to where they can then sell it to somebody else, typically to marketing firms, and that marketing firms could then create really nice, using that data that they purchased, they could create pretty much very good ways to market their stuff towards you. If they know that you're interested in, if you're into fishing, you like fisherman stuff, like you're into going the outdoors, you're probably going to get targeted with, fishing equipment and hunting gear and stuff like that because they know that's what you're interested in. Well, what's great with Dapps is you don't have to provide that information, so you don't have to worry about people spamming you and trying to, learning your personality and building strategies of marketing strategies around that and trying to spam you and all that. So there's the pros. Not having to do KYC. Plus, you don't have to do paperwork. It's fast, cheap, quick, easy. Now, the cons of not doing KYC, and this is where I get a little cringy when it comes, especially with exchanges, because a lot of regulators, a lot of governments have been speaking out. They've been saying that KYCs need to happen on exchanges. They're pressuring all these major large exchanges to do KYCs, and if they don't do KYCs, then they are basically in violation of the anti-money laundering laws that they have in place. And we're going to see, I'm going to tell you guys, in the future, in a few years, we're going to see major changes in crypto as we become more massively adopted. They're going to be more strict to avoid scams, to avoid people, bad characters, doing bad things with crypto. And especially with money laundering stuff, they're going to be KYCs, guys. They're going to have to do KYCs in the future. So this project, this exchange is really heavy on this no KYC exchange thing, or not having to do KYC, which, like I said, I respect that. I think it's got its pros and cons. I definitely like the pros. I respect the pros, but in the long term of things, I don't know how well this project's going to do. I think they're going to get some pushback from regulations when it comes time for not having KYCs. They do have some introductions here. As you guys see, they were featured on. It looks like you are able to verify these. You guys could click here. So Zodex announces no KYC blockchain project. So this was on Yahoo Finance. This was on March 30th, 2022. So they do have a lot of press release publicity from Yahoo and from Market Watch. You guys can see these are all real articles, guys. So that is actually really good to see. And they're even publicizing this no KYC blockchain. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all folds out in the end. Team launches their token, gets off to a fantastic start. Currently is sitting at X8 in price from launch, with a starting market cap of $350,000 to a current $2.5 million market cap. This was written on March 30th, so this could be a little bit outdated. This was over almost a month ago. But they do have a token out as well. You guys can see here, you guys could purchase the token, the Zodex token, on PancakeSwap. They do have an application in play for CoinMarketCap, but it looks like that has not gone through yet, and it's probably going to take a little while. My experience with CoinMarketCap is tokens actually have it easier to get listed because there's less stuff for them verified, but it's a lot harder to get your exchange tracked on CoinMarketCap because they have to do APYs, KYC. Like I said, with them not doing KYCs, I think they're gonna have a hard time getting listed on CoinMarketCap. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see though. Follow them on their social medias, guys. You could follow them on Twitter here, Zodex Official. You can see we have applied for CoinMarketCap listing. They posted that on April 21st. That was 4 days ago. I'm telling you guys, I bet you they're going to have a really hard time getting listed because they're a DEX. They're publicly saying that they do offer no KYC. I'll be surprised if they get listed on CoinMarketCap. If they do, that's great. Maybe I will be the loser of this argument here, but to me personally, I feel like KYCs are going to be coming, guys. They're coming to exchanges. They're even going to be coming to wallets. Like, you're ain't going to be able to log into your MetaMask without giving up your ID. That's just my speculation, guys. Of course, always do your own research. Any inputs on Clever Chain? Launched today. It's given 100% APR on KLV staking. I had some KLV. I was actually given some free KLV because I used the Clever wallet. I'm actually glad you brought this up. I used the Clever wallet. It's a Tron. It's cross-chain wallet, so that you could get Bitcoin, you could get Ethereum. They got Tron, Binance. They got all the top crypto exchanges. Not exchanges, but top cryptos in the wallet that you could store your wallet in. But they also have their own token, the Clever, the KLV token. And with the wallet, yeah, they're offering staking. So that's gonna give some utility and use cases for their KLV token. Their market cap for this token is only $122 million. This might be a token you guys might be considering long term, especially if things continue to go to the bullish side for crypto. Like I said, if XRP could beat the SEC with their lawsuit, if Bitcoin could break away from the correlation of being a tech stock, and World War III doesn't happen, all those things, then yes, I think we could see some bullish uptrend. Especially with some of these tokens, but some of these, I mean, like I said, you're seeing ApeCoin, a lot of these staking projects, the big staking projects, like ApeCoin, they're talking about staking. That's been going up. We're starting to see Clever going back up in value now after they've been talking about staking. With 100% APR, that's pretty high. How are they going to do that? How is Clever going to do that? Let's look on their website. See if we can find some more info here. So here they have the Clever Exchange. Anyone can trade. Yeah, I use the Clever wallet for my phone. You guys could get it on Google Play and the App Store. I don't think I have an email login one. They got NFT. It says NFT new. Guess this is their NFTs. I'm not seeing anything about staking. Where's the info about staking? Let me just do this. KLV staking. How to stake KLV. Clever opens the opportunity to anyone with a mobile device anywhere in the world to earn a passive income by staking tokens inside the Clever wallet. This tutorial explains how to stake the KLV token in order to earn rewards. So here, I'll send you guys this link. It tells you how to stake. Is that Clever or Kever? It's Clever. K-L-E-V-E-R. Has anybody staked their KLV yet? Spectrum is having problems, yeah. Has anyone tried the staking yet? Not yet. Yeah, I haven't either. I have some KLV though to actually. Maybe I'll try it. Inside the staking screen, tap on the stake button, enter the amount of KLV to stake, and then tap button. You see the current APR inside the staking screen. You can also see the amount available KLV amount stake KLV. So what rewards are they given? So the APR model, this is what it says here. According to clever.zendesk.com, it says 8% for 22, 6% for 2023, 4% for 2024, and then 2% for 2025. Yeah, I was thinking 100% APR, that is way too high, guys. And I can tell you, any project that's offering 100% APR is a little unrealistic. It's too good to be true. It's just, how's that sustainable? Yeah, according to this, guys, I'm seeing 8% APR. I'm not seeing anything about 100%. But, hey, you guys can still make a passive income. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so it's for 3 months. Here it is. This is clever.finance. Is this the same site? Hold on. I don't know if Clever.finance and Clever Exchange, the Clever.io, this is the real deal, guys. Clever Exchange is the real deal, but I don't know about this Clever mainnet migration. This could be a scam, guys. This could be an impersonation. Can anybody verify if this Clever.finance is the same as Clever.io? Well, the deadline, it looks like the staking withdrawal deadline was 4/17. Current staking contracts will pause on 4/20. Pre-staking contract starts today. Ends in 3 months. So yeah, according to this, it says you have 3 months to get the 100% APR. And you get KFI for every 10,000 KLVs. So what is KFI? That must be like their new token? What is KFI? Is it Clayfi? I think it's Clayfi. Which, if they get this thing's gonna go really low, guys. Market cap's only, like, I need to know how are they gonna fund all of the sell. Like, I feel like this is just gonna dump hard once they start spitting out those rewards, especially 100%. I don't know, man. If it sounds too good to be true, it most definitely is when it comes to crypto, guys. Most definitely is. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps it up here for today's live stream. Thank you guys all for tuning in and being here. We do stream 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. UTC time. Now, I will be going live, guys. I do have an update. I will be going live here on the 27th at 5 p.m. UTC, but I will actually be out of town on the 29th. So Friday the 29th, I will not be streaming. At least I won't be streaming live. I might do a little sneak peek, maybe a little surprise, maybe if I get time. I'll be out of town, though. So see you guys here on Wednesday, 5 p.m. UTC. Then I'll see you guys back again on Monday. That will be at the beginning of May 2nd to be exact. So, but anyways, I will see you guys here on Wednesday. You guys have a nice day. Be safe out there. And God bless. Adios. Take care now. Bye-bye.